Okay guys, I feel like we've not been sat here in a while doing a sit down video, so you are just going to have to bear with me. It's also crazy lighting in this room right now because it's pitch black outside and I've got my light set up in front of me, so might be looking a little bit crazy. I've also just come with like the natural vibes today, just got a little bit of my Rimmel primer on. I've not gone all out with getting ready today just because I didn't want to, and I just thought let's film a little video just the way that I am, having a catch up. Been meaning to do it for a few weeks now. And we're all friends around here, we don't need to make loads of effort if sometimes we just can't be bothered, you know. But anyway, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a brand new video. So like I said, just a bit of a catch up for today's video. I feel like my life has like quite drastically changed in a really short space of time, obviously with me getting my new job and everything, and I just feel like I've been a little bit MIA on YouTube, and YouTube is literally my favourite, and I just love filming vlogs, love editing them, putting them all together, so I want to make sure I'm also providing the content, you know. But yeah, let's get straight into it. I've asked on Instagram for a couple of questions to have a little bit of a catch up. I've not got that many questions, but the ones that we do have we will answer, of course. The first one that we'll do is what's my favourite thing about my new job so far. I don't know, I feel like there's loads of things that I really like, and it's not to say that these things weren't good in my old job, but it makes it better now because I'm in a job that I love, you know. So the job that I'm in now, I've spoke about this in a recent vlog. I don't know how much I can go into detail of like what it is that I actually do. So I'm based at the Hut Group, but I'm not sure if I'm able to say like what my actual role is, so I'm not going to go into that just because I'm just going to wait for them to let me know. And yeah, I just don't want to get into trouble just in case I'm not allowed to say. But my specific job role is very heavily involved with social media. It's not a specific social media job, but it's involved with the social media side of things. And you guys know, love posting my videos, editing my videos like I said before, and so it just feels very natural for me, and it doesn't necessarily feel like work, which I feel so bloody grateful about, because at my other jobs that I've had before this, I know I've literally been at this job 5 minutes, so anything could change, but I would just dread getting up in the morning. And it's just because it's now something that I really love and something that I have a passion for, and it's just easier because it's something that I do enjoy. I don't really know how to explain, but yeah, it's something that I love and something that I enjoy, so it does make it a lot easier. And I think the fact that I've worked so hard to be able to get to this point and I've finally done it, it's like, oh my god, like this is just a really good feeling that I'm in a job that I love, the people are lovely, and it's just, I don't know, it's just all good vibes. So I'd say probably the fact that it doesn't really feel like work, but I know this could all change. I've literally been there 5 minutes, but I'm really enjoying it so far on the kind of things that I do in my specific job role. When I find out if I'm allowed to speak about it a little bit more, of course I will go into detail and tell you all the kind of things that I do. But for now, we'll just keep that on there. We'll just give you those details for now. What are my 2025 goals? God, I don't really know. Probably just to be happy, safe, healthy and wealthy. They're usually just my 4 little goals that I always like to have. I don't have anything necessarily, to be honest. I haven't really thought about it. I think one of the biggest goals for me was to be able to get a job in something that I can like work my way upwards. Yeah, so I feel like that was one of my biggest goals, and luckily I've actually achieved that this year, which is amazing. I've got a few holidays and things planned for next year, so another goal could potentially be to make all of them plans go ahead and just to go make some amazing memories, because life is short and we need to all be dancing whilst we can. Okay, what is the biggest life lesson that I have learned this year and that I would advise? I know it is so much easier said than done, but you guys have watched me be in a position of not being happy in a situation and wanting to remove myself and start fresh, and it is so hard to be able to do it all and put the effort in when you keep getting knocked back down. But you've just got to keep going. You've just got to keep going. It is so much easier said than done. Like, I totally get it, because people were saying these things to me and I was literally like, oh my god. Like, but I just have to keep reminding myself of things. When I was getting knocked back from not getting jobs, or if I wasn't even getting interviews, it's just a really disheartening feeling, because, is that the word? Disheartening? Yeah, that feeling, because it's like you feel like you're working really hard for something and you're putting in effort to show how eager you are for something, and you are just getting knocked back down again over and over again. But I think something that did really help me in those situations is just kind of realising what it is that I do currently have, how grateful I need to be of all the things that are around me, my family, my friends, roof over my head, bed to sleep in at night, like all those things that we do take for granted. Like, we are so lucky to have all those things, and when you compare it to things that are going on all around the world, like in Gaza or Lebanon at the minute, like, we are so lucky. We are so lucky to be in the positions that we are and to have the things that we do have. I think as hard as it is, I remember those things and just try to be as grateful as I can, and what's for you won't pass you, what's meant to be will be. And all of those other jobs that I applied for, like any internships, anything, work experience, whatever it was that I was applying for, they were not meant for me in my life at that time. And that is it. You just have to take these things on the chin and deal with it and move forward with it. It's alright to be sad for a little bit, but if you just keep feeling rubbish about it and just feeling sorry for yourself, nothing's going to change. So you've got to get your bum back into gear, you know. So that is a little bit of advice that I would give. You've just got to keep going. What is my most favourite and most used makeup products from this year? I think you all know what I'm going to say. Let's be real. I'll give you a second to think what it's going to be, because I think you will all know. If you watch my YouTube videos, you will know. I've got it on right now. I've got that product on my face right now and nothing else. I did say it at the start of this video actually. It is this. It is the Rimmel Multitasker Better Than Filters Primer, and I use it in the shade 004 Light Medium. Guys, this is an absolute game changer. I spoke with someone from Rimmel earlier this year and they kindly sent me some out, and I had no idea what it was, and I used it and I was hooked. Absolutely hooked. I got my mum hooked and I got Meg hooked, and I told all my friends about it. I was like, you need this, it's so good. Like, this is the only thing that I've got on me right now, and it's just such a nice base, and it just makes me look a little bit more fresh. And when you are feeling a little bit more pale in those winter months, say if you're not going on holiday, even in summer, to be honest, I've wore it, I don't know when I actually first received it, but I've been wearing it for literally ages. Yeah, it just feels like you've got a little bit more colour in your face. Like, my hands are so pale, so it makes you just feel a little bit more put together. But yeah, this is hands down my favourite beauty product of this year. I do love all of my Refy bits, so like the cream bronzer, the blusher, the brow sculpt. This chair is so squeaky, by the way. But if I was to say just one specific one, this is what I would choose. I want to see when it was that I first ever received it. Let me see if I have a picture. It was at the start of March that I first received this, so I've been using it for like 8-9 months and would definitely recommend. What has been my favourite memory so far in 2024? I don't know whether I could even think of one. I feel like I've made so many amazing memories this year. I went to Greece with my family. I went to Milan with my boyfriend. Did I go on any other holidays? I feel like I did. Oh, I know what it is. Going to Munich to see Adele. That's definitely my favourite memory of this year. Like, I knew that I'd been on another holiday. Yeah, that was absolutely incredible. I can't believe that I forgot that. I was literally telling my new friends at work yesterday about it and like how incredible it was. It was just something that I really wanted to tick off my bucket list, and I got to do it at the age of 23. Like, what, how lucky am I? Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. I don't think I've ever cried at a concert as much as I cried at that one, and I do cry at almost every concert that I go to. Absolutely incredible. Something else that has actually been really special though is one of my friends had a baby in June, and then one of my other friends announced that she was having a baby, and like there's been a couple of people around me who are getting engaged. I don't know, it's just really exciting to see the people around me and the people that I love taking these next steps in life and making these amazing memories, you know. So I feel like these things are really, really special, and it's really nice that the people that I love so much want to involve me in things like that. I don't know, I just feel like things like that are really special, and personally I can't wait to hopefully be able to have a baby one day and hopefully be able to get married. So yeah, it's really nice being able to share these special moments with other people, because it's like I can't wait to have that in my life as well, you know. So it's just so lovely and exciting, and I love it. Oh, sorry guys, a little bit sleepy. How is it that I'm feeling moving into a completely new job role? And then there's another one which says how am I feeling about the change and everything, so I kind of just link them all together. To be honest, I think I have a little bit of like a mixture of emotions. So if you watched my video of my last week at work, it was a mixture of emotions, I can't lie. I feel like it's so bittersweet because I'm finally getting something that I've worked so hard for, but I'm really sad to be leaving what I had behind. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, I think it's because as well, like I've gone from having such an intense job where it was solely me responsible for things, and having to make like such big decisions for a company. If I'm completely honest, it's actually quite nice that I've had some of that responsibility taken away from me. I'm not gonna lie, like the job that I am in now, it is obviously still very important, and you do have really important responsibilities, but I'm not like as high up, and I'm not like in charge of a whole business, you know. So it is quite nice to have that like taken away from me and like de-stress a little bit, you know, because there was quite a bit of pressure sometimes. I did have it under control, but it's just a lot, and I think when it's not something that you absolutely love, it's hard to sometimes find that motivation. Yeah, and then obviously going into a new place, and the place that I worked before with Connor, like we all got along so well, and I felt like I was really, really appreciated, and I don't know, just like we all worked really well together, and the boys that I did manage, they appreciated when I did things, even if it was just the small things, or even if it was just a conversation about like how was your day, or like keeping each other in the loop about something. Like little things were really appreciated. But then yeah, comparing it to like going into a bigger company like where I am now, at the start, to be honest, when we did go into our learning development session, I think that's what it was called, the lady did say like it can be quite daunting for some people, and like you can feel like you have imposter syndrome. And at that time I kind of felt like I don't feel like that. I feel like I deserve to be here, and I feel really, really lucky and just really, really grateful that I'm in this position. But looking back and like reflecting on what it is that she was saying, I understand why people would feel the way that they do, because going from like certain job roles, or if you've never had a job before and then going into something like that, yeah, it can be quite daunting, like I said. And obviously in a place like that you're going to be meeting loads of different people, and these people are all going to have different thoughts, different opinions about so many different things. So it's like you're just having to do that on like such a bigger scale. Lucky for me, I am quite confident in situations like that now that I am a little bit older, and I think me talking to a camera and everything, it has helped to grow my confidence massively. So I'm really, really grateful for that. I can't believe how dark it is outside. I'm sorry, I just keep looking out there and it's so dark. But yeah, something that I kind of just keep in the back of my head, especially going into new teams and like meeting new people. But yeah, anyway, so going into an environment where there is going to be loads of different people, different teams, some people you might not get along with, some people you might not see eye to eye with, some people you may not agree with. Luckily I've not had an experience like that, but sometimes that could be the case for some people, I don't know. But I'm feeling very grateful. Everyone has been so lovely, everyone has been really, really welcoming, and it is kind of scary when you go into somewhere like that and it's like you have to kind of introduce yourself to everybody and just meet all these different kind of personalities. Like some could be a little bit more introvert, some can be a little bit more extrovert, and it's like just weighing everything up. You're working with girls, you're working with boys, it literally could be anything. So I think it's just like navigating all of that really and finding your people in a job like that. And yeah, I don't know, I think it is quite difficult to know really what to say. But yeah, I'm feeling very lucky. Everybody has been so welcoming. I feel so lucky to have the manager that I do have. She's honestly so lovely, and yeah, I feel really comfortable. I feel like I could speak to her about anything really, and yeah, it's all good vibes. But yeah, I will find out if I can touch any more in it and speak a little bit more about what it is that I actually do. I don't know, I might be able to help some people in their job situations if this is something that they want to do, because obviously I didn't go to college or uni, did the girls and boys, so if there's any way that I can help anybody, then I'll be more than happy to do so. But first of all, you need to get off your ass and do some research on whatever it is that you want to do. Get on LinkedIn, because honestly that's how I found my job, and you can message people on there, you can connect with people on there, you can literally do all sorts. You can basically just sell yourself and say how amazing you are at everything, so do that. But yeah, I'm gonna have a nice cozy night in tonight, can't wait. I'm gonna edit this video, get it up for you guys for tomorrow to finally have a big catch up on what the hell is going on. And yeah, I hope you all have a lovely week, whatever you plan to be doing. I feel like a lot of people are going to be putting up the Christmas decorations soon, and that is so exciting. Me and Mum were talking about it before. I can't wait. Yeah, hope you all have a lovely week, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.